Good evening, Randomania. We're back with game 2 of Ellendar versus BogieSmalls. These two just played game 1. It was very quick, and hopefully this one will be a little bit longer. I am CyberChowX, joined again by Dark Falls.
Hello again. We are back for more. We have a remorse flag of required Ganon, so we will be looking for stuff.
Okay, yeah, so that right there pretty much almost assures that it will be a longer seed than that one.
We will find out momentarily once both of our runners are ready. We're just doing a quick bio break. So for those that missed game 1, C6, what
Oh, what was that?
For those of us that missed game 1, what happened?
Well, they started with 7 out of 8 Triforces, and Ganon was not forced, so they just grabbed that last Triforce, and it was over in just over 16 minutes. And in this one, we've got 5 Triforces to start, but we've also got 2 very nice items to start, the ladder and the bow. And those hint prices suggest that hints are not going to be very helpful, but Bogie is already in a level, and now Ellendar finds that same level, and dungeon numbers are again hidden.
With an immediate Triforce, we'll see if it's one that we need or not.
Yeah, wow. Bogie didn't even stick in long enough to find that.
And that was either 5 or 4.
So that is level 5 if it's first quest or shapes, 4 if it's second quest.
I'm getting a sense of deja vu here, CCX.
Yeah, this is looking pretty quick, and free candles is on, and Woodsword is in its vanilla cave.
Enemies are not squishy, they are in fact on the beefier side, it looks like.
That's going to make this a little tougher, but these two are pretty good runners, so I don't think that should give them too much trouble.
Nice to have your sword out just a minute into a seed, though. Bomb price, standard 20, with arrows at standard 80, so shot price is not shot.
Yep, it looks like anything you can purchase is going to be its normal price. Unless maybe bomb upgrade shuffle is a completely separate flag from the others, because everything else I've seen, including hints, has been its vanilla price, and vanilla priced hints means they're not going to actually help you one bit.
And Hug and the Octor are going back to start.
Yep, and Bogie's going to be checking the normal Armos spot. It is not the Armos item, but it is the letter, so that's a nice safety to pick up.
We did see the Armos item already. It was just the regular power bracelet. I believe it was Bogie that picked that up.
Oh, okay, I missed that. Is that right where Ellendar is now?
Yes. Sorry, Ellendar picked it up, not Bogie. But yeah, it's Bogie will pick it up momentarily. There it is.
Yep, there it is.
Old man wants to know if this is the Green Mario. Green Mario did not join this tournament. Bogie back into 4/5, gonna be seeing that quick Triforce momentarily.
Yeah.
Given that Triforce is right in that river, I want to call this level 5, personally.
Yeah, well... Oh, wonder why, Bogie didn't just pick that up. Oh.
I think he meant to. Oh, you know, he wanted to make sure he knew what Triforce he needed.
Oh, interesting play. Yeah, when it's that close, might as well, check. And checks again, sees that it is the 6th Triforce he needs. He only needs 2 more now. But he's gonna go back in looking for an item.
How deep in this dungeon do we have to go? And he gets hugged by the Dark Nut. CD Improv. This is game 2. Game 1 is already over. It was one of those. Ellendar finding a lovely green palette dungeon. Which we need a key for, because we cannot Kananaki that. Or pirouette it, whatever you want to call it. I do feel this is level 5 that Bogie is in, though.
Yes, and yeah, everyone seems to be asking about the Green Mario, so it's looking like we're not going to get any information without a book, but we think it might not be much of a difference anyway, because those hint prices suggest that we're just going to get community hints.
We do see something interesting over on BogieSmalls' side. Level 3 is just a cave, it's not the usual dungeon hut. Therefore, we know this is going to be a full 2Q overworld. Yeah, possibly a tight money seed for sure. And we have no magical sword or magical sword, so that's something. Combat could be a little bit tricky.
Yeah, that is an interesting development as well.
You know, $10 in my belt. We haven't found any kind of mugger bot guys in caves. I may have just taken that shot at gambling. So you're most likely gonna lose that money. Why not take a quick gamble? But we're gonna check the coast item. It is just heart. Nice wall drop by Bogie.
Yep. And heading on down here, going to check this cave. It is just a medium secret.
Yeah, so this is the second scene in a row with vanilla secret price. Both guys kind of just wandering through the forest, trying to get something. We kind of need a candle to do most of the exploration here, but getting into what open caves they can. Ellendar going back towards start. Bogie gonna check the casino corner, even though I think he's already checked most.
Yeah, it's definitely looking like you're going to need something to unlock the rest of this seed. I mean, there are some there's candle spots, there's bomb spots, or there's well, no, there isn't. This actually, Bogie does have a key, so maybe this dungeon will be the answer.
Yeah, he's gonna poke around this. Yeah, I don't know. This could be level 1, maybe. No wall match, so that room is dud. More dark nuts.
And Ellendar is buying some bombs. Perhaps not a bad idea at this point.
No, you really gotta start getting some exploration down, even have to spend some money to do it. Still trying to figure out what level this is that Bogie's in. I think it's level 1, but
Yeah,
can't be positive yet. It might be level 3.
Level 1, but yeah, coming in from the top, level 1 and level 3 look very similar, so it could be.
Kind of learned my lesson on that last seed.
Yeah.
Well, that's a shoe room, so this is kind of smelling like level 3, but we'll find out soon. Oh.
But level 3 had the horizontal shoot room.
Got a heart on the floor. Yeah, and a compass.
And this, yeah. Maybe that'll help tell us. Actually, yeah, that should tell us something about which of those dungeons we're in.
Well, if it's flashing, we know we need. If it's not flashing, it is flashing.
It is
we need
flashing,
this dungeon.
so this is probably level 3. Ooh, and Keese rolled up. I hate when 0 HP enemies roll up because they're not programmed to like have knockback because any hit is supposed to be able to kill them. Same's true of the Tektites, which are 1 HP enemies.
Question now is, what is our item here in level 3, and where do we go next? So it looks like we do have a 1 through 5 first quest.
Yeah, we definitely have first quest 1 through 6.
Yeah, 1 through 6, sorry, not 1 through 5. I can count.
It's fine.
I'm tired, it's been a long week. We have a $60 candle by Ellendar. Needs a little bit more money. If we weren't convinced before, we should be now that this is in fact level 3. Nope, bomb droppers in this dungeon though.
Yeah, thought there had to be bomb droppers in there somewhere.
It's supposed to.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if I haven't seen whether drop groups are shuffled, but we did see red dark nuts, which are normally bomb droppers.
Our tracker telling us that Ellendar has in fact bought his candle and just snuck it out when I was seeing what Bogie was doing here in level 3. Bogie leaving though, he needs to get some bombs. I'd probably use a bomb before I use a key there. finding a dungeon. Is this one that we need?
Could be. That's well. I mean, we'll need to see a bit more of it. But
Level 7 still at large. That's the last one we're kind of looking for. Level 7 and 9.
yeah. Though, based on that entrance, it's I think it's unless it's a shapes dungeon. This I think is first quest 8. Because there aren't many places where you could. No, it's a shapes dungeon.
That's a big shape. This could very well be 7.
So, well, in shapes, 7 is actually smaller than 8. I didn't count how many it is, but it's yeah, it's either 7 or 8.
Could be 6 also. Could be a big 6.
No, 6 is 6 is front half, so that's going to be vanilla first quest shape. But
a little surprised Ellendar's not looking around there more though. He could have. Level 9 at vanilla 6. So, for those of you that had missed Game 1 just ended, if you want to look at the timers. That's how fast it was.
Not quite, but yeah, Game 1 was 16 minutes. It was very quick.
Ellendar back into Halloween palette here. We'll see what he can dig out. I think it's a different dungeon though. I always love when bats roll money because you kind of just farm them if you need to. And we have a staircase. This is a ladder, which we did.
The ladder that they started the seed with.
Yeah, I agree with Fury. I would just stand in a room and count my money out. It's not going to take you very long to do it. Maybe not cap out, but get comfortable 100, 150. Because you might have to buy some keys.
That those rooms there. Let's see a little bit more of it. But it looks a little bit like the shape of level 4. Yeah, there's another room to the north there. Thinking Ellendar might be in 4. And out of 4. Oh,
not gonna dig it though. Gonna keep looking around.
That is a good point. It's we saw the ladder in that dungeon that we then identified as 4, and the items on the overworld were vanilla. It could be vanilla items. It's too early to say for sure, but it is something to consider.
Bogie in level 3 again. We'll see what he pulls out of here. You gotta assume that he'll probably pull the item if he can avoid getting hugged by the Dark Nuts. BogieSmalls wanting to do the high. So, do you have a least favorite enemy CCX, one that you absolutely hate seeing?
Dark Nuts.
I'm a Glee-arcader personally.
What?
I'm a Glee-arcader personally. I can't stand Glee.
Oh yeah, no, I meant for regular enemies. Yeah, obviously for bosses it would probably be Gleeox, well, and Patras, obviously, but Yeah, actually, possibly Queox even more.
Alright, so we can bomb over. No item here. We'll see if it's down south. We will be looking for a raft potentially here. And no, it's not coming in that eastern side of this. Or no, it could just be in the Triforce room. It is a raft. That means our vanilla items are on. We have to find level. Well, we just go to level 9.
Yeah.
Because we already started with the bow, so. I may look for level 8 also, just get that any key that's going to be powerful in the Seed of Field.
Well, I mean, yeah, neither of these runners are going to be assuming vanilla items yet, because each of them has only seen one item in a dungeon so far.
Finding level 5 may be helpful too. We already know where that is. I might head back there and see if I can get that.
Yeah, I mean, they found level 5, but yeah, they're not necessarily thinking vanilla items just yet. They're considering the possibility, but...
I mean, we don't know that that flag is on or not, so it's kind of a gamble, but it does help. So both are just kind of in different parts of the overworld looking for that last dungeon that they need. Ellendar knows where level 3 is, he just doesn't know it's level 3, I don't...
I'm not sure. Yeah, I think Ellendar has been up there.
Ellendar's definitely been in that dungeon, he just didn't have a key to open that first door.
Right, the key.
It does look like Bogie's back in tip 5. He's gonna kind of do my my supposition and see if there is in fact a recorder that he can get his... If you can get by all these darkness.
Yeah, that is, yeah, I might not go back to 5 until I got a feeling that I really needed that recorder, because blue dark nuts are really nasty, and blue dark nuts in that room, but Bogie does manage to clip into the block, and will probably... nope, it's going to dance around them.
You just want to get into a better spot so we can hit more of them at one time. Slips out of the block, but gets back in. Yeah, I probably would have gone for a easier set of staircases, but you might as well clear it out if you're here. Alright, well, blue dark nuts drop bombs, that's nice to know. Oh, we do have a staircase here.
Yeah, that is...
Yeah, it's a transport.
It's the... yeah, transport. And doesn't transport him very far.
I believe they actually both saw level 9 at this point. Bogey's stealing the Gypto's key. It's another key, but it's gonna be locked in this room. Alright, you can go south. I think this room's gonna respawn. No, okay, so he has a few more rooms before that room respawn.
No, oh yeah, no, it's... And it's going to check that key door there. Ooh, bomb upgrades did roll down in price.
He's gonna have to go back to that staircase if he wants to slide him here in 5. Oh, there isn't into another dungeon though, the Scurry Pallet dungeon. Oh, there grabs a quick Triforce. We'll see if this is 7.
Yeah, it would be, something.
Alas, it is not.
But I'm trying to think of what dungeon it could be based on that shape. It doesn't look right for any of the first quest dungeons. This might be our Shapes 8.
Unfortunately, we gotta re-clear that room if we want to get to that item. Looks like we have a Lord Banana and Ellendar side.
Actually, yeah, that could be level 1.
Yeah, it's definitely level 1 because we have Lord Banana.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Which means we have the bow, which we don't need.
Right. So we do have vanilla items.
Still may look for it just to guarantee.
Yeah, well, Ellendar hasn't seen that raft in 3, so yeah, probably just wants to confirm it.
Bogie looking at level 9 again, but can't do much here. So now CCX, do you look around level 8 for keys? Don't see any keys there. No, we have a Shapes 9 coming.
No, probably not. And Ellendar is still going through this dungeon. Is not convinced that this is going to be the bow just yet, and Bogie finally picks up his blue candle. But, oh yeah, Ellendar is leaving level 1 without keys.
Level 7, where are you hiding? I don't know, I'd still probably be in 5 looking for that recorder just of how powerful it is.
Oh, especially on the full 2Q overworlds, the recorder could be required.
Exactly, and there's always that chance that it brings them straight to level 7.
Yeah, there's that as well, but that level 5 is just nasty combat, so I understand not necessarily wanting
Do
to...
we have level 7 on the start screen? Or is this 4? This was 4, never mind. Yeah, if you're caught myself.
No, Beletta, we've got 1Q 1 through 6 and shape 7 to 9.
We saw level 8 a little while ago.
Yeah. And Ellendar finds the map confirming that this is level 2.
You kind of know it's either going to be 1, 3, or 7 just based by the desert palette. You know it's going to be in one of those 3 dungeons. Oh, there's a metal boomerang.
Yeah. So Ellendar ends up picking up both boomerangs.
Probably not too pleased about that. Bogie about to find his ladder, not going to be pleased about that. But that might twinge on him that he is in fact vanilla. Ellendar still having some key issues. Alright, CCX. I'm going to leave it up to you. Where do you think our level 7 is hiding? And what about you guys in chat? What do you guys think level 7?
I've not been keeping enough of a view of the, I've not been tracking locations, but the obvious answer is under a recorder spot.
Well, we got Bogie back into 5 for the 3rd time. Taking my advice, looking for that recorder. I like it. I like the block strat. This is my personal strategy for Dark Knights.
Same. Whenever you can, like in level 5, I always clip into the block. Sadly, there aren't any in level 8.
Very beneficial clock pickup. Always nice to get clocks in a room like this where you kind of need, you don't need it, but definitely help. Bogie is in a block clip to push the clip into the block. I like it. Looks like our enemies were not shuffled. We have what's kind of a vanilla enemy setup. So we could be looking for a dungeon as area in at 4 level.
Oh yeah, I hadn't even really it hadn't even registered with me for some reason that the enemies weren't shuffled.
I didn't catch what level Ellendar is in at the moment. Okay,
I
he's
didn't
in
either,
5
but
also.
I would guess also in 5 because same enemy set, same color.
Well, that dig dagger too at the start.
Yeah. Oh.
Bogie really wants that map.
I just now noticed that we've listed the remorse flag on the screen. That's a nice touch. I like that, and I'm surprised that it took over half an hour for me to notice that it was there.
Oh, we have our item. Will our flute be powerful right now? Alright, here we go. Where's our flute sending us? Looks like a beaten first quest spots, unless this is a level.
Yeah.
Which it's not.
No, it can't.
It's beaten
It
first
can't
quest
be.
locations.
It's full second quest. Full second quest overworld. There isn't going to be anything at that location.
Yep. So it's beaten first quest.
Yeah. Well, it's at least that's a good way to warp around the map.
Yeah, plus there's a ton of flute spots, so it's still worth having, I think.
Yeah, the recorder is still very useful to have in the second quest overworld.
Exactly enough money for a red potion, but you choose not to buy it. Gonna check out the coast and see if we level 7's a beachfront property. Nothing in the far cave, and we'll check the nearer cave momentarily, and nothing here either. So we have the raft, we have the power bracelet, we have the flute. So we know level 7's open to us, just we have to find it.
Yeah, that is the challenge.
Bogie, thinking about it, besides to grab a potion, I like that play because we might have a low heart Ganon.
Oh yeah, definitely grab that potion.
I don't think they checked raft spots yet, have they?
No, I don't think so either. Ellendar obviously hasn't, because he hasn't been into level 3 except for finding that key block in the very first room, but no, I do not think Bogie's checked either of the raft spots.
Draco Crowley asked, why would we grab the potion when we have the letter? This is a full 2-quest overworld, therefore our money's going to be very, very slim. So, if you can get a free potion, a lot of people will take it. Because, I mean, the only other thing you can really want to buy would be keys, which would be nice. And our big secret is, in fact, a recorder spot.
It's the same exact spot it was in game 1. And Bogie picking up the wooden arrows. That is definitely a good purchase, having had that bow from the very start of the race.
Well, we know that bunnies are in dungeons too, because we've seen a few of them, so definitely heads up play. We're gonna have bunnies in 9, so. Ellendar trying to get through this dark note room.
Yeah, even with the permanent sword beams, it is not easy.
Bogie gonna give us our raft check. Is gonna be on the eastern coast. It is not on the eastern
No,
coast.
just a bomb shop.
It's always a cruddy feeling when you just need one dungeon, you just can't seem to locate it.
Yeah, and Bogie is... What's Bogie doing back up in this area? I think he's forgotten that he's already checked this area. This is right up near where level 3 was.
Well, we have a dungeon up here. I think this was level 1 though.
Yeah, that was level 1. And yes, our restreamer is informing us that Bogie had forgotten to mark that particular cave, and so he was going back to recheck that.
Seeing the Greers though, he could think this is level 7.
And no, I think by this point they've figured out that Vanilla Palettes isn't on.
Well, no, but Greers are in their own dungeons.
Greers. Oh, yeah, I misheard you as the Gray, but that would be second quest 7 anyway.
Bogie sees the banana, he's like, I do not need to be here.
Yes, and Ellendar has found that recorder. Going to be getting the bad news soon that it's first quest vanilla locations of beaten dungeons. There's a dungeon. Was this R8? Or no, that enemy set. This is... Oh, this is 2.
Yeah, this is our level 2.
Yeah, I should have marked down where everything was.
Bogie's gonna be like, nope,
yeah, Bogie sees the map and immediately backs out.
Gonna check the 2 little river spots here. Not gonna find much for it. A little surprised that Ellendar hasn't gone back to that green dungeon yet.
Yeah, that is definitely an oversight. I'm wondering. Oh, and we've found a dungeon.
I did not recognize this palette.
Yeah,
Are Vires in 1Q7
pallets
though?
Vires. No, this. I was thinking this could be level 6 based on there being rooms on right side, and those fires suggest that we're in level 6.
That's just dropping all the hearts.
And the block does not push.
Wizard's kind of solidifying that this is indeed level 6.
Finds the heart container, so it's nice to find those.
Gets the compass. He's not flashing, but he's gonna stay here. This would be his wand if he wants it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the wand is definitely something you like to have when it's not 0 HP enemies, because that's a big upgrade from the wooden sword. And we find a manhandler.
Almost gets the balls. I got on the round 2. Furious guy bringing up a good point, though. We probably don't want to burn too many keys here. Draco Carly, there is no magical sword that's been taken out of the game. For this seed, anyway.
And Ellendar has managed to get rid of all of the wizrobes. He's on kind of low health, but
Bogie, probably another pack of bombs. Alright, we'll be on our second raft item island, I should say. It'll be interesting if it is, because that means our flute would have brought us there, but he's not gonna check. Alright, he's gonna walk back and check this raft spot for us.
yeah, and Ellendar definitely seems committed to the idea of picking up that wand.
Alas, it is not our level here.
And Ellendar has decided that the wand is not worth it, and is heading on out.
Oh, there it is. Level 7 is indeed flute blocked. It's gonna be down in the dead woods, kind of close to
No, that's level 6. That's where Ellendar just
never mind. Game trolled me. Game is rude. Is it in the grave? Nope.
No. Ooh, and there's an overworld depth, but Ellendar
can just get back to level 6
there pretty quickly with the flute, because it goes to beaten vanilla dungeons, so that was right near level 6.
A little surprised that Bogie is still kind of poking around here. He might not realize that this is 6. Yeah, he's leaving. He's like, I'm done.
Yeah, by now maybe he's figured out that enemy sets haven't been swapped either. But yeah, for shuffled palettes, hidden dungeon numbers, it's still been pretty easy to figure out what dungeons we're in.
I mean, yeah. Once if you're feeling like the first quest shape of dungeon, it's not that bad.
Yeah. And Ellendar is checking Vanilla 1. And
I get that feeling it's gonna be up on
shop.
Death Mountain somewhere.
Yeah, Death Mountain is always a troll. And Ellendar has decided to buy those wooden arrows as well, so they're on even footing in that aspect.
Well, looks like Bogie is making that Death Mountain play, so we'll see what he finds up here.
Yep, and Ellendar is going to check those recorder spots in the desert. I don't think we saw those on Bogie's side.
Bogie did check those already.
Bogie did. But perhaps that routing will take Ellendar back over to level 3.
Alright. Power versus spot. At the arrow is nothing.
And nope, looks like
Will be the
Ellendar
flute
is
spot.
thinking Death Mountain as well.
Alright, we have our Death Mountain flute spot. It is being guarded by some Lionels. There we go. Death Mountain flute spot.
There it is.
Ellendar just about right there also. Ellendar just go back to 3 though.
Just has to watch out for the Lionels. And Ellendar is in.
Alright, so this is a shape 7. We know that all we have here is the, Oh wait, that's Dark Nuts, so our...
That is Dark Nuts.
So... I guess our enemy sets were shuffled. Interesting.
Yeah, or... Were we, so certain that that other one was 8?
We had the Triforce out of it.
Did we... Oh yeah, that's right, we found the early Triforce.
So we should get a well, actually no, this is 8. That's the any key.
This is 8. Yeah.
Wait a moment. I am very confused right now. So that other shape's dungeon must be 7 then. Or our items are shuffled. Yeah, I guess that shape's dungeon is level 8.
There have been there's been every indication that that items are not shuffled and that enemy groups are not shuffled. thinking this
This
is
just took a
the
strange
8th.
turn. Question is now, when do we go back to that other shape stuff?
And which one was it that found that dungeon? I seem to remember only one of them found it.
No, they both have it.
They did both find that. Okay. And I'm getting correction that only Ellendar found that dungeon. It was in West Death Mountain. But then that begs the question, if Ellendar's found both of those dungeons, what are they looking for?
The Triforce. Oh, Ellendar, yeah. He should be going
Ellendar,
back
yeah.
to he needs to go back to level 3. He doesn't think he knows where it is, but maybe he mismarked level 3. Bogey's gonna see that and he can be like, wait a second.
Yep. And yeah, now Bogie is suddenly realizing that this is probably shapes.
No, I think he knows it's shapes. I just think he's confused as to what's going on.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, I'll admit that Shapes dungeon that we now think is 7 fooled me into thinking it was a first quest 8 for a little bit. Until we got the map. And if without the map, that mini-map could look an awful lot like 7. Like First Quest 7.
Trevor bring up a good point that this kind of feels like a First Quest 7 that Bogey's in, but it's not.
Yeah.
Okay, here's our other shape. This is the one that we thought was 8, but no, look at that's definitely a smaller shape. So, but I thought we had the Triforce.
Yeah, only 26 rooms. That is ooh, and the Dodongo eats the last bomb. I'm wondering if I think Ellendar was just blocked out of this dungeon. I'm vaguely thinking maybe Ellendar just left because they were out of bombs last time, and now they're out of bombs again.
That's possible. I just banned myself.
Yeah, we weren't in that dungeon for very long. I wasn't sure why we were so certain it was 8, because we left it like so quickly. I didn't get a chance to count the number of rooms, and based on that count, it definitely is more of a 7 type of number.
Bogey getting a little bit turned around here. Still may not know it's level 7. or level 8, I should say. Thinking it's not a the 2Q overworld.
And Bogie has finally realized that it's time to get out of level 8. Or, actually, it could just be because he's out of bombs. So he's probably going to go right back into what he still thinks is First Quest 7.
But he got Denikin there. He should know that that's 8.
Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe it just hasn't clicked.
Ellendar is back in level 3.
Yep. And, okay, Bogie's saving off of that screen, so I think he's finally realized that he's not in the right place, although what we know is that he was actually a lot closer to level 7 being up on Death Mountain than he is right now.
Well, he's out of bombs. He's trying to get bombs to go back.
Yeah, of course. You kind of do need bombs for most of Death Mountain.
Slightly helpful.
Yeah.
So, our tracker, as our streamer, Furious guy just posted in chat. If you guys are liking what you're seeing, please give both of our guys a follow, Ellendar and BogieSmalls, as well as our track behind the scenes, No Chibato, our streamer, Furious K, and my co-commentary part, Cyberchow X.
And of course, my partner, Dark Falls.
8 bombs in hand. Bogie's going straight back up to Death Mountain.
Yes,
he's going right back to level 8.
Yeah, he is going back to level 8. And if he runs into that book, he's going to be perhaps really, really confused.
The best thing for him would be to get a map to show, hey, that's a shape, that's not.
Yeah. Yeah. Chet brings up a good point. Ellendar is not beelining straight for the Triforce, so either they're not convinced that it's vanilla items yet, or they're not convinced that they've found all the dungeons they need.
Yeah, I think Bogie's having that same boat. I mean, he's not gonna find anything here than a book. It's always tricky when you have the hidden dungeon number. That's one of the trickier flags, I think. Especially when you have ships tossed in also.
Yes, but now he's heading towards the Triforce. Is getting stopped by the wall. But there is
Bogie that's to walk through walls around.
Finds that the item is right there in the same room as the Triforce. Yeah, sees the raft, doesn't pick it up, and now is going back in and is going to pick it up after all.
I'm a little confused as to why he picked it up, because he doesn't need it.
Yeah, well, the fact that he second-guessed whether to pick it up, I'm not sure if he sure that he doesn't need it. Thinks that maybe it would be worth having.
Alright, so that's Triforce 3 for Ellendar.
And Ellendar is whistling to, this is probably going to be to, nope, to level 1. I was going to say if it's in West Death Mountain, I probably would have whistled to 6, but 1 is not that much further away. And yes, our restreamer is confirming that Ellendar does have all of the dungeons marked. That Bogie is the only one that is missing a dungeon, and that dungeon is level 7.
I think the path to that level 8 is going to be in that blue dark note room. I think that push block is going to move. That neither one of them tried. 5 bombs in hand. Oh, okay, he did. Okay. So there has to be a path somewhere in that level 8 to go further. Ellendar back into what we believe is 7.
Yeah, it has to be level 7 at this point. But yeah, I can see another reason why we didn't figure it out, because the only rooms that we actually saw all had boss enemies in them. And this room has keys, so we still wouldn't be able to tell if this is indeed the Gorilla set. And there are our ropes. This is the Gorilla set. This is level 7.
Alright, we have a staircase. Will this bring us to the segment? It might.
And Ellendar finds the passage staircase. This one does connect the segments. Now, because this level is segmented, there will be an extra passage staircase in addition to the one that level 7 normally has. So the other staircase could take them to somewhere else in the same segment, or it could also, they could both end up going between the 2 segments.
Alright, Bogie back into level 8. Ellendar grabbing a kind of iffy bomb upgrade.
Like,
just 3 bombs for XP.
Looks like the price of the bomb upgrade wasn't the only thing that's discounted. For 84 rupees, they only get plus 3 out of that one.
Yeah, and Ellendar taking out this Dig Dagger. We'll see where this takes us. And he smacked with the boomerang to keep it in place for him. Probably one of my favorite ways of handling a Dig Dagger. Gets one of the heads down. Nice little diagonal toss. And another Dig Dagger. Kind of trapped into this one. And we have our staircase heart. I don't know, trying to get the block clip, the ladder clip. What a weird seed. It looks like Bogie is taking off now. It looks like he's on this path to find our level 7. Where is... Oh yeah, so Bogey's gonna run into a couple little bit of bound trouble here. And that is a compass. It's gonna be in that first upper part of the segment, not too far from start. Oh no, Bogey taking a death up on Death Mountain. That's gonna be a painful death. And Ellendar is making a beeline to that level 7 spot, that level 7 Triforce from the compass. Can he get here from this direction? Will that bomb? Do we have a meat block? We have a meat block after all of this. That is rude. Oh, this seed is fantastic. So, we don't really know where we get some money. I know we saw a couple of meat shops. So now, do we gamble for money, or do we actually just kind of run around and kill things? It's not that bad, Fury. No seed is a Dave seed. I may have lost my co-com, so you guys have to deal with my dulcet voice for a few minutes. Bogey's gonna find that same hint that we need some meat. A high roll, high five. Question is, how long will it take Ellendar to get some money, and can Bogey find level 7 before he does that? Bogey will also need to get some money to get that. I don't know if Ellendar has marked a gambling den, or if there's one near start or not, or...
Yeah, it's, we ran into a bait block. I'm sorry, I had to step away for a moment.
Yes, level 7 is going to be fully meat blocked.
Well, this seed definitely is being interesting. And the 11 hearts is not enough, so that is obviously the magical sword bomb upgrade. We haven't even seen the white sword bomb upgrade yet, have we?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear what you just said.
I was saying that we haven't even found the white sword bomb upgrade.
Correct. BogieSmalls does buy some meat. interesting pickup because he hasn't seen the block yet, but guess he saw it in the shop, so he might as well. Is Bogie going back to 8 again? Bogie is going back into 8. Maybe he thinks he was meat blocked in this level 8, even though I don't think we saw meat block old man.
Yeah, that is a strange one. Bogie is absolutely convinced that this is level 7.
Yeah, he's gonna be a little sad when he finds out this was just level 8. Maybe not realizing that the NQ was the tell here. Bogie clearing out this dark note room, thinking we might have the answer. I might clear this room here for the map. I don't think we had a drop in that.
Yeah, map is really what he needs right now.
Alright, I think this is where Bogie thought the meat block was, but there's no old man. Ellendar gonna grab this $60 piece of meat and headed right back to level 7. Alright, so Ellendar should be finishing up his Triforce scout momentarily. Doesn't have many rooms left in level 6.
Yeah, this seed is really making them work for.
Yeah, Bogie is going to be rather annoyed once he finds out the troll of this level. See, the thing is, I think he's bombed every room. I think he just has to get to that transport staircase, which I don't think we've seen. Because I don't know a room that he hasn't cleared yet here. Furious Guy is letting us know there is a room he has not bombed yet. Ellendar about to find his Triforce here in 7. Guarded by our Moldar.
Yeah, that's Fury's brought up exactly what I suspected. He hasn't bombed every room because he still thinks this is a vanilla level 7, and the only place that he can actually bomb into is not a room in vanilla 7. But Ellendar picks up his 8th Triforce and will be heading to level 9.
Bogie unfortunately hugging the mummy. As Ellendar is heading to level 9. Bogie gonna kill this room one more time. This is where the Aniki was. So I'm not gonna have any help here.
And no, we're not going to have Game 3 tonight. Game 2 was only even tonight because Game 1 was so quick.
And we are into 9, so we know we have a forced scan. So our normal rules of random apply. We're going to be looking for a single shutter door that does not open. When we find that shutter door, we will know that that is where Zelda lies. We will be listening for the roar of Ganon. We'll be out here for one room that chases where we are. Once we kill Ganon, we'll be looking for a single shutter door that opens automatically. And of course, we'll be looking for our ever-prominent silver arrows somewhere here in this mess.
Yeah, it's being pointed out in chat that that if Bogie actually paid attention to his mini-map, the rooms that are normally blank rooms in level 7 are on his map there, so that would actually tell him that he's not in the correct... he's not where he thinks he is.
So this has to go 3 over now, and bomb over. I'm gonna try to clear this darknet room one more time, but Fury said that he tried this already and didn't do much. Unfortunately, Bogie not too pleased. So it's this room that he would have to bomb to the right in. We'll see what he does. Knocking about the old man. Ellendar is looking at a staircase here on level 9. No silvers quite yet. So he's going to take out this last dark nut, and hopefully for him there's a map here. Because the logic states you should be able to find your map before you find a bomb hole. No map. Whatever the room hasn't he cleared, though, that would have the map in it. Bogey, very frustrated, and he is going to be heading out for now. I'm not sure Bogey knows what's going on here. But unfortunately, for him, he's in the wrong dungeon. Bogey going for bombs again, possibly. And we may have a Ganon sound here in the room that Fury's in now. Alright, so Ellendar is still kind of looking around for silvers here. Bogey is in level 9, but unfortunately Old Man does not budge. Just wants some banana jam. Got a quick 9 count some bombs. Bombs, the Lionel gets another 10. Try to go back and stab the Old Man 9 more times, get another set of it. Yeah, Ellendar is doing some. Oh, we got a map level 9. That's the typical level 9, kind of just a big piece of Swiss cheese. And a staircase for Ellendar. We'll see what this is. It's our silver arrows. So now we have everything we need to kill Ganon. We just have to figure out where he is.
Yeah, that's the big mystery.
Hey, welcome back. I can hear you again. How you doing? Alright, so Ellendar is looking for the big pig. And Bogey is unfortunately still going back to level 8. Well, we got a nice bomb on some blue wizards. It dropped a pack of bombs for us. Our blue wizards are going to be dropping some bombs.
Yeah. And here's Ganon.
Alright, now do we have a squishy pig or is he vanilla HP? We'll see momentarily. We have a squishy pig.
Yeah, so now all that's left is to find Zelda.
We think we saw the door already for Zelda.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so this race should be over momentarily.
So it looks like as long as everything stays part of the course, We will be going to a game 3, folks. Not tonight, but next couple days, I'm assuming. Very different seed from the last one. Dire bat shopping, $5 each kill. I love it. Ellendar just a handful of rooms away from rescuing the princess. And there's our compass just in case we didn't know where she was. Can't go up past Gleok's butt, so we gotta find a different way around. And we get hugged by a wizard, so we gotta go back to start. You gotta feel for Ellendar here, unfortunately. Bogie here, unfortunately. Never a good feeling to not be able to find a spot. And you think that this is gonna open up? It does. And this is probably the moment where he looks at his map and goes, wait a second, this was shapes. And they're on the path back to the girl. Unfortunately, it takes another death.
Yeah, but it's his deaths are just prolonging the seed, but Bogey still, even having figured out that it shapes, has not realized that he's in 8.
Yeah, he may just kind of be dead set on digging this dungeon. I don't think kind of clicked in. Might be a little bit until, unfortunately. So he sees the Triforce. He's gonna probably pick it up and be like, "Oh man, bunny strap bombs. That's nice." Bogey now looking at his map and realizing the bad news that he needs to go look for another dungeon. And he's going towards the right spot, going towards the western part of Death. As Ellendar is just a couple rooms away from the rescuing princess.
Yeah, just...
Here we go. Ellendar sees the door open up. Ellendar goes through the door and rescues Zelda with a time of 1:33:12. GG's for Ellendar. Get some GG's in chat. So that ties our series 1-1. And we do have Ellendar in chat with us. GG's, well played.
I'm not so sure it was well played towards the end, but GG's.
Kind of a story of two seeds. We had one blitz seed, then one of that.
I think I like quintuple dipped 7.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of one to watch back just to see what happened to a Bogey, but unfortunately it was kind of similar. He was an 8, and he didn't realize it was 8. He thought it was a 1Q7, so he was kind of poking around there for quite a while. And he didn't realize that was shapes. He had no map.
I think the biggest troll in the entire seed was how hard it was to get bombs. I think I only found like one. I think Pole's Voice were in the bomb group, like Red Gorillas and maybe Red Wizarobes, but I spent maybe 140 rupees on bombs and then needed to buy the bait and just wanted to kill myself.
Yeah, that seed was special for sure.
And then
So
I blew all my money, so I couldn't afford a potion. I think if I tracked correctly, the second draft spot I didn't check is the last take any. I thought about going there to get a potion just because wood sword vanilla enemies 9 is kind of sketch, but
we have some extremely beefy ropes over on Bogie's side. Just one took a bomb to the face and just ended.
And you bring up the amount of money. Oh no, wait, yeah, that's right. Bogie already has bought the meat, so being out of money isn't actually going to stop him from getting through 7.
He's about to get his compass momentarily, so he'll see that news. So, talk us through the rest of your seed there on there. And it was another kind of quick start. We had 5 Triforces, basically 6 because 5 was free. Then you went and got the recorder. Didn't really help you too much. And then it was kind of just searching around.
yeah, the reason I went to get the recorder there is I knew it was second quest overworld, and I thought I was behind at that point because it took me so long to sort of figure out what the seed was doing and figure out that like I had gotten the wooden boomerang from 1 and didn't have any keys to get the second item, and I'm like, is this vanilla items or not? And then I dug out 2 and got the scrap metal, which sort of confirmed it for me. And as soon as I figured that out, I was like, well, Second Quest Overworld has a lot of flute spots, and I thought there was at least some chance that flute was 2 uncompleted dungeons, which would have been godsend given how much of the map I still had to check. And then it turned out vanilla second quest, which I don't know.
So Bogie takes a death in level 7 and has decided to call it, but he is in chat with us. GG Bogie, kind of a story of 2 seeds. That second one was kind of a...
Yeah, GG's Ellendar. I'm glad you ended it because, yeah, just I will have to go back and look to see if I bombed the wall in 8 that I was thinking was actually 7, and see if I bombed that. I marked it down as having bombed it, and I swore I bombed it, but clearly I did not.
No, we were kind of tracking around with you, and that was kind of one that you missed. But it was just kind of that thing where we weren't sure if you thought it was 1Q7, and you were just kind of doing the 1Q7 layout.
Yeah, so when I found the magic key, I was confused and thought maybe items actually weren't in vanilla, and the 3 places I happened to check were just vanilla items. But yeah, I started questioning. I'm like, is this 8? Because actually, the way that the map was laid out, the fact that you started in the upper left hand corner, looked like 7. Like the rooms I mapped all lined up with level 7, and so yeah, just a little bit confused. Thought I had bombed that wall. I guess I did not, and that's just what happens. And then once I figured out that was 8, that once I found the compass, I figured it was over at that point, and saw the dot done very shortly after that, and we'll go to game 3.
Do you have an idea of what the remorse flag will be?
Not yet. I have to think about it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind force scanning. That's fine. I just need to think about what might play to my advantage, given all the plethora of flags available.
All right, Ellendar, any final words?
I think both of us are going to go back and review that race and learn a lot from it.
Yeah, Chad is suggesting maybe show dungeon numbers for remorse back.
Yeah, that one wouldn't be bad.
Okay, so with that, for our tracker behind the scenes, No Chibato, our race today, Furious K, please give both our runners a follow. We had BogieSmalls and Ellendar, two fun races to watch. My co-com today was Cyberchow X, and I was Dark Falls. We will see you guys on the next race. Have a great night.